band is called Grouch. The song is called Your Soul Is Mine from Perth, Australia. I don't know if you guys realize this, but you actually really helped me out with something on that one. That tune scared the raccoons out of my attic. And I actually sang along as they fled into the alleyway. Yeah, the trash pandas are a big problem here. I don't know if you have them in Australia. I've never been there, but I don't know. You can probably use it to maybe scare the kangaroos out of the yard. Either way, great job, guys. Keep that up. So why don't we take a little trip across the U.S. to the other side here? How about Los Angeles, California, Los Angeles? So here's Diabology. They're a teenage thrash metal band who met up on a rock school circuit. Yeah. So they said to me that they were united by a love of metal and a desire to break out of the rock school mold to start working on original material. They also said that they wanted to defy many subgenres of metal and chose to simply call their music thrash, a tribute to the old school sounds of the late 80s with a young and refreshing voice. This is Seas of Eternity from teenage thrash metal band from Los Angeles, California, Diabology. Indie rock mavens, The Wire Riots, back on the scene with their upcoming full-length album, You'll Be Okay. Head over to www.thewireriots.com to pick up their full catalog. And for all your riot gear needs and merch, www.tonethreads.com/The Wire Riots. Graphics that are printed using state-of-the-art printers with eco-friendly water-based inks that won't fade in the wash and will last virtually forever. All sizes available in men's, women's, and unisex. I'm wearing mine right now. I obviously went with the TWR sigil symbol. www.tonethreads.com/The Wire Riots. And that was Diabology, the teenage thrash metal band from Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California. Keep fighting the good fight, man. I mean, a lot of stuff going on over there. You guys are really going through it. And I recently asked the audience, I said, is the homeless crisis over there a real thing, or is that embellished news? And here's how people responded to that. The first one came from Amy. She said, I don't know about those places, but they sure are in Harmerville, and that's a place in Pittsburgh. Brandy replied to her, oh, Pittsburgh lies about the homeless numbers. Okay. Joe Vallon, author and novelist, replied, hell yeah, California is a campground now. You got to check out that guy's show. He has the Mighty Pen podcast over at joevallon.com. Check him out. Walter says, I was in San Diego and north of San Diego a few weeks ago at Camp Pendleton near Oceanside. Oceanside was awesome, and there was virtually no homeless that I could see. San Diego was a different story. Downtown San Diego was fine where the convention center is, but once you head to Mission Beach or Pacific Beach, things get out of control. The beaches have bathrooms and shower stations every X number of yards, and you can tell that they were well used. There are fire pits here and there, tents all over. The only thing you could find is food that I could tell, and otherwise, the state government takes care of you. The beach areas were overrun. If the air is cold and the water is cold, then there's people on the beach that you've got a decent chance they aren't tourists. The cost of living is so high that I think if I lived there, I wouldn't have a water bill. I would just use free showers and bathrooms that are everywhere. Gasoline was way more expensive than Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania's high. I think a lot of the homeless are homeless because the local government priced them out of the market. Drugs are everywhere. It's strange because weather-wise, I would have loved it, but I don't care to ever go back. Aaron said, I drove through Oakland, California once to a club. Basically, half the ride was an improvised tent city. I'd literally never seen anything like it outside of the news. Seattle has a huge homeless population as well. This one's from Monica. She says, a friend of mine had a business trip to Portland, and she said the city was horrible, smelled like feces and urine. The client she was visiting apologized for the condition of the city. I had to travel to an area just outside of Portland and was told not to go into the city because of the homeless problem and the unsafe conditions. Brandy says, it's bad. My girlfriend said it smells like human waste. And finally, Michelle says, no, as sad as it is, it's true. Just got back and couldn't believe it if I didn't see it for myself. Shaking my head. So there you go. Diabology, you are fighting the good fight. You are doing something positive in a place that is not positive. Thanks for listening to Darkest Corners of the World, a Steel Plaza podcast production where we feature the best hand-picked independent artists in metal, punk, rock from all over the globe. If you'd like to be on the show, the email is steelplazapodcast@gmail.com. Give us a like, give us a follow, do what you need to do. We love hearing from you. send us your questions, send us your responses. We'll put them right here on the show. And finally, it's time that independent artists like us take the power back. We'll catch you right back here next time on the darkest corners of the world.
Hello, Domino's. What service do you require?
It's my week. It needs saving.
Remain calm. We're sending out a midweek rescue.
A what?
A medium pizza, sumptuous side, and cookies.
Okay.
In the meantime, make sure your legs are raised, stick the telly on, and maybe invite a mate around.
Wow. Feel better already.
The midweek rescue deal. Just $16.99 Monday to Thursday. Domino's, the official food of everything.
And 17th November 2019, subject to availability. Participating stores only. T's and C's apply. See boring legal stuff at dominoes.ie.
Question a lonely old man and his desire to be left alone. Question why he disguises himself as a woman. Question how and why his wife went missing. Question the death of his neighbour. Question the court's verdict. Question his desire for a TV interview. Admission of guilt or a cry for help. Question everything. The Jinx, the life and deaths of Robert Durst. Watch it now on Sky Crime, the new home of true crime.
How do I control money? Envelopes. The first of the month I divide up my cash. One for groceries, one for gas, one for fun. It helps plan out my spending.
And that's how we came up with digital envelopes for your checking account. Our customers give us the best ideas. Huntington, welcome.
And now, a thought from Geico Motorcycle.
It took 15 minutes to take a spirit animal quiz online.
Please be the cheetah. Please be the cheetah.
And learn your animal isn't the cheetah, but the far less appealing blobfish.
Oh, come on.
To add insult to injury, you could have used those 15 blobfish minutes to switch your motorcycle insurance to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on motorcycle insurance.